Alright, we're back after what seems like an eternity because of sickness and stuff. We're back to doing these, so. And with that said, let's get to the keys to the race card. So one, it says diamond tires because these things are rocks. They do not have fallout, but they do wear it, but you know, fallout's not existent. And number two would be there's a lot of curb hopping going on, but they can kill you if you hit them wrong, which is more than likely going to happen in the bus stop or turn one. And number three, shifting can kind of change how your car drives. So you can use it to get the thing to rotate better, slow down better, or rotate less, depending what you want. So keep that in mind. As you saw the pit window, don't take that, literal, because I honestly have no idea. I'm just going off the past. Anyways, we're going to get to pit road and talk about the lap. Alright, making our way to pit road. You don't really have to stay under this line, but you can, I guess it's recommended. You want to slow down right here, down to 40 miles per hour. Let me speed this up because you know why. It takes me a couple days. There's your pit exit. Speed limit exit. Your blue cones just like right up the road, and there you go. Alright, fix setup, fix weather. Which gave me a track temp of 98 degrees Fahrenheit, or whatever I have listed as Celsius there, but yeah, it's slightly warmer than the A-fixed weather. They're not too much different. Which gave me a lap time of 1:11.7. That's kind of rhymey. Only change I made to the setup was the rear master cylinder to a 7/8 of an inch and like 46% brake bias. At least in that range. You can, give or take. So we're going to watch the lap, then I guess we'll talk about it. So yeah. And there you have it for 1:11.7. So let's back that up. I forgot to mention it was the second lap, by the way. So anyways, you can see the gear there, the left of the screen, track map, which is a little wonky, if you will. Anyway, it's not important. We're going to make our way into turn one. And you can see I'm already in fourth gear by the time we get here. Now you can ring out third a little further, but I short shifted a little bit. I gotta start immediately slow-mo, so we'll start with 2 times. And then we'll go to another 4 times, because right here I'm gonna stop it. See that little yellow caution light there on the left? Pretty much when that's starting to get obstructed from view, I'm gonna get on the brakes relatively hard. Or you won't make the corner. Just don't lock up any of the wheels, because you'll miss it. See, we're going to downshift all the way to second gear. And you kind of want to start turning in right around that 100 marker. I'm going to turn in a little bit too early, but I want to get to this section of the corner. Now, I'll pause it again because this curb is a 2-stage curb. The more right you get, the bigger it is. But with this car, you can get away with using the initial, outer edge of it there. Or I guess this case would be inner. So, you want to clip that. And here's another moment. I'm going to slow-mo because here's a curb that can kill you if you're not careful, but you'll get a 1x if you go beyond, I think it's that concrete section there. If you go beyond that, it counts as a 1x. You can see I shifted from second to third. I'm going to turn in while also shifting to fourth gear. Right there. And let's play this out. Because right here, if you turn in too early, you'll clip the next part of the curb and you will not turn. And that's where all my lap time was just completely getting lost. So the more right you can keep it on the initial turn in to the left, the better. So here you're going to fight the thing all the way until you're out of the S's. So let's just watch it. Just pay attention to the throttle inputs. You really got to work the car through here. I'll shift 2 as I'm finishing the corner. And we make our way to the backstretch or bus stop chicane. And here's some markers on the side. The very first one, which I believe might have been 600, it's out of view right now. But I'm just now starting to lift and get on the brakes. Again, relatively hard. Let me slow-mo it because you're going to be downshifting and turning here. Now I downshift to third gear as I'm turning to the right, aiming for the guardrail, but don't hit it. I downshift. That's as far right as you want to get because it'll kill you. The default shock package, spring package also wants to kill you because the car is bouncing all the way through here. And I'm using a lot of throttle to kind of help the car through here. Not necessarily all steering. But these curbs are pretty dangerous if you don't use them correctly. So we're still in second gear. We're just going to keep it tight. Tight until you feel it. Turn back to the right. Then I upshift to third. And here you can use all the throttle as long as you get back on before the grass. Alright, do some hard braking into this corner and be slow-mo it. You can go to second gear, but I just went to third just because of the way the gearing is. Again, like the 100 marker, you kind of want to start turning in then. Aim for the curb, but don't hit it. You'll feel the car want to push a little bit, so you throttle it up. Trying to mitigate that, but yeah. Here's another section where, as long as you're back on the track before the end of this curb, you won't get a 1x. And this is where I almost die. So I was in third gear. We're going to brake right about here. You see this little blue tire bundle there on the left. Behind that, they'll just say barrier. I'm already on the brakes, by the way. And again, you can downshift to second, but I kept it in the third. And you want to power out? The car does get really on edge right at the late exit. And there you go for 111.7. Alright, that's it for this track guide. It is actually not too in-depth. There's not a whole lot to this version of the track. I prefer the boot. And honestly, NASCAR's really about running there, to be honest. But they've been running here for the longest time. So, yeah. Not exactly sure what the next race is, to be honest. I have no clue. I haven't been keeping up. And I know I've been gone a while, but between sicknesses and doctor's appointments, I've been missing a lot of time. So, yeah. Anyways, some recent Chewy side.